Hey guys, it is Kendall and this is Turk, my retired service dog. Yes, that is correct. I stated Turk is retired. Um, and today we're gonna talk about as to why and a lot around the topic of when to retire a service. Now, I retired Turk because of an incident that I really never wanted to talk about, but with further thought, I thought it would be better to talk about it than to, push it back and hide it. Just because I was scared of backlash or stuff like that. Disclaimer, no, Turk is not aggressive, but he was retired because he ended up biting someone. I don't believe it was out of aggression. I think it was out of fear. Turks never really liked people in his face. In his face. But he dealt with it because he was used to it. But I had a friend at my school ask if she could pet him. I went ahead, I said yes, he sat, he got petted, and she walked away. I ended up sitting on a lunch table and talking to some friends while he laid under the table. The friend returned and crouched down to his level to pet him again without asking, and got really close to him, but he was looking the opposite direction, so when he turned, all he saw was her face, and it freaked him out. And he kind of lunged back away from her, and his tooth caught her by the face. He caught her under the eye and under the eyebrow, and I think on the side of the nose. As she jumped back in fear, I ended up going to my principal's office, telling my principal what happened. We called out animal control. The lady said Turk had to go into quarantine for 10 days, and couldn't be around people during that 10 days. We did all of that, and afterwards, I heavily debated reworking him or just flat retiring him. Obviously, my mind went to retiring him, but at the same time, I didn't want to. And the friend that it happened to told me, keep working him. It was my fault. And I told her, no, it was my fault. And within looking at it, it's all of our faults. Now, no, I'm not trying to make my friend seem like the bad guy, or Turk, or me, or anyone. I think it was a mix of everything, because I did know Turk didn't like people in his face, and I never really worked on that. I mean, I did, but I didn't work as extensively as I probably should have. And she herself shouldn't have gotten in his face. I completely understand it's hard, and I already had given her permission to pet him, and I guess she didn't really understand that every single time she came back she had to ask. And Turk shouldn't have reacted that way. Like I said, we have worked on it, but I guess not extensively. So I think it was a mix of all of us, and no one's truly at fault. After a lot of debate, I decided it's best to retire him for his safety and for the public safety. We have been working on his fear around people, because after the fact, he was really, really skittish around new people. I mean, he backed away from people that wanted to pet him. He got concerned. But we did work on it very safely. And he is a lot better. I do take him to outside malls and let people play with him there. And then I take him to old friends' houses and around the neighborhood, and just have people that think he looks interesting go ahead and pet him with me at a close watch. And he's gotten better. But that's not what I'm trying to talk about today. You guys are probably asking, why did I bring this up in the first place if I didn't want to talk about it? It's because a person on Instagram, I don't think I could call him a friend yet, maybe an acquaintance, I don't, bless you, I don't know. They have extensively been talking about a handler that is working a dog with a bite history. The dog has bitten other dogs and children, and that's not okay to keep working him. Like I said, obviously your brain knows that you should probably be retiring the dog, but at the same time you don't want to be left alone without your dog, because it does hinder, you know, what you're used to at that point. But I'm talking about it today because as much as I didn't want to retire Turk, I did, because that's the safest thing to do. Like I said, he is great around people. Again, he loves to be around them. I haven't seen any aggression towards children, towards adults, towards dogs. But I'm not going to work him because he has bitten a person. Like I said, he's not aggressive, but he did. And I don't want a dog with a bite history working, because that bite's always going to hang over his head. And in Texas, 2 bites and the dog's done for. You can't get that back. Your dog will be put down, especially if the people know that your dog has a bite history. So I'm not going to put Turk at that risk. I'm not going to put the public at that risk. I'm not going to put myself at that risk, because if I lost Turk, I would lose myself. I would go in a flat downward spiral. And I truly believe that the person that this Instagrammer is talking about, I'll link their Instagram down below. I believe it's Working Canine Karma. Her and her handler have been talking about a dog with a bite history, and it's not okay to keep working that dog. So if you're working a dog with a bite history, you should probably stop, because your dog's gonna always have that hanging over their head. And as much as they are better and have worked through their problem, it's gonna always be there. I mean, you see, Turk is the legit sweetest angel in the world, and he still had that problem, and I'm not gonna work him because of it. So if you are working, or you know a person working a dog with a bite history, you probably shouldn't, because it is bad for you. It looks bad on you, it looks bad on your dog, and it looks bad to the public. And if anything ever happens, then it's your fault that your dog will be put into quarantine or put down. It's not okay to do that to your dog. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed my ramble. I don't think anyone did, but I hope you agreed with my ramble. And if you did, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, because I will try to post more videos. It'll probably be about Turk being retired and, you know, fun stuff like that, showing how he reacts around things and what he does kind of differently, and fun stuff like that. But other than that, go ahead, like the video, leave a comment if you agree, and I will see you guys hopefully next time.